Um, I am pro-religion. That wasn't always the case. I went through, I was raised a Methodist. At age 11, I called a meeting with my mom. This is a true story. Age 11, I called a meeting with my mom because I'd heard this story about Jonah and the whale. And I said, Mom, they're telling me that a whale ate a guy named Jonah, and he lived in the stomach for days, and then he was spit out, and he was fine, despite having no oxygen and living in the stomach acid of a whale for days. And I said to my mother, Mom, I hate to tell you this, but it's all made up. This can't possibly be true. It's crazy. And I told her that I was quitting religion because it was so clearly just made up. And my mom, to her credit, listened to my explanations. She listened to me say that I was done with going to what we called Sunday school, which was a religious teaching at my local church. And she said, okay. That was the end of the conversation. Never came up again. How cool is that? Best mom move ever. All she asked for that or anything else was that we thought it out, we gathered the information, and we had a reason that made sense. I stayed in Sunday school for years, gathered all the information, presented my case, showed my reasons. She looked at me, 11 years old, she looked at me and said, okay, done. Was never a topic of conversation one time for the rest of my life. That was it. So I went through a, violent young man's atheist phase. I have evolved since then to a position that, objectively speaking, people who have religion in their lives, for those individuals, and it's not true for everybody, and I don't think it would be true for me, but for those individuals, they get a lot out of it. Probably makes the world a better place. So I've gone from, if people want to be religious, let them, but I don't think it's helping anything, to a more mature opinion of it, which is it's clear that it's helping people. It's obvious that many people are helped by religion in lots of different ways, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, physically. They're healthier, just all kinds of ways. So I'm very pro-religion. Obviously, there are people who pervert their religions to become terrorists and whatever, but I'm very pro-religion for people who find it useful. As a tool, I find it super useful for some types of personalities. Just wouldn't work for me individually.